Well, their performance on opening day was solid, if unspectacular. The resulting draw, something they look here to build upon. There is certainly plenty of incentive to do so. 3 points today would put them in a very strong position indeed. Truly a crunch game, a time for both sides to deliver.
Well, having drawn their opening game, Peter, I think there's a little more pressure to win this one rather than leave it to the final match and endure a more nail-biting encounter. That should be reflected with a purpose and an urgency from them. So I think we might get something like...
There's the shot! He scored! The ideal start! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Iraq are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Iraq break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. Cherki, Dembele. And it's Dembele. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Olise! They've played it short. Koundé. Now it's Chouameni. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Hernandez. It's run loose here. That pass has been well intercepted. Aim forwards. Saliba, gently done. France are already chasing the game, long time to go.
Well, I would think, Peter, that this team needs help from the experience within. That should help begin the recovery at least.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Zaire Emery. Over to the left. Chance, surely! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Moved on forwards. Well read, nice interception. And it's played forward. Oh, well measured. Tries to get it clear. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Proves too strong. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. That's really well manoeuvred. Always onto this. And that's put paid to a promising move. And now the breakaway. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Mbappe. Digne. Koundé. Real chance! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Hernandez. And here's Dembele. Olise! It's anyone's ball now. And they've got a throw. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe played out to the left flank. And they can counter here. Great. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And a chance! Olise. Oh, delicate chip through. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That's been drilled forward. Played into space. He's in plenty of space here. And he's onside. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Tchouaméni. Hernandez shifted upfield. Does really well to win the ball there. Dembele. Cherki. There's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And we're underway again.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Tchouaméni. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
He's pulled him up for that challenge. Digne. Cherki. Koundé, Saliba, Cherki, and it's Digne. Succumbs to the pressure. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's managed to get free. Oh, smashing header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Tramini gets it away. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Dembele, aim forwards. Moved on forwards.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Played into space out wide. France have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution. Tramini. Oh, it's Dembele. Hernandez. Nice control. And a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Ah, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Dembele, forwards and with intent. And here's Mbappe. Cherki, he's had a shot! And he's found the net! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
That has certainly made things interesting.
There's been a genuine flow to this game so far, but that might mark a major shift in momentum now.
And here's Mbappe. Oh, easy pickings there. Driven forward. Hernandez makes the interception. And it's played forward. Now what about this cross? In comes the corner. So, time for changes on both sides actually. Well, the referee's seen the board and he's going to allow a double change to go ahead now. Zaire Emery. And it's Gusto. He's shifting through the gears here. Defending of the desperate variety. A heavy challenge. Chouameni, delicate ball, and it needs to be. He comes flying in! Great effort, he flew in with courage.
Doué may have slightly misjudged the timing, but there was nothing wrong with the intent.
Iraq making consecutive changes here. Saliba wins the duel this time. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. That has been knocked clear.
Iraq really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Pinged towards the front line. Well timed, excellent interception. Chouameni. Dembele. Chouameni. Aim forwards. And he has been fouled there. Hernandez, Saliba. That's really well manoeuvred, and he cuts out the supply and claimed it back swiftly. And it's Doué into the channel. Oh, this looks sharp. Zaire Emery. France are out. And that means there is no place for them in the knockout stage. Your reflections then, Jim?
A lot of commitment for no reward, and they must be kicking themselves for coming up short in the group. In truth, they were competitive, but missing that little bit of X factor.
Norway are here to make their point. There is a job at hand and they must complete it. A draw will do. It is crunch time. Norway looking to finish the job here, and to do so with appropriate style, Jim.
Well, Peter, this is nothing to do with good fortune now. This team is here on merit, and if they can sustain their level of performance, it's hard to see anything other than the right conclusion to this group stage. However, and I have to address the other potential outcome and remind everyone that concentration has to be their best player for the duration, or else.
We have already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
This lad, Ødegaard, is a player with quite a story. He was plucked at a young age from his native Norway, of course. He's done his tours of duty with a view to aid his development, and now he's gone full circle, posting some impressive figures along the way. He's a wonder kid who's really come good.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Berger. Bob. It's been a pretty frantic start, a lot of front foot pressing. Saar. Now it's Ndiaye. Now it's Saar. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. Now it's Ndiaye. Ødegaard. Now it's Bob. Lobbed in behind. Saar. Aim forwards. That's gone for a throw-in.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Ball is over the line. Ryerson. Now it's Berger. Diatta. Saar. Norway only needing a draw to go through as things stand. Into the channel. And it's been played through. He's found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Norway keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Koulibaly cuts it out. Jacobs. Moved on forwards. Well timed, excellent interception. Ødegaard. And here's the chance to counter. Now here's the delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Really didn't have enough to concern the defence. Ndiaye! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And it's played forward. Saar. Ndiaye. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Ndiaye played out towards the right wing. Ødegaard. Ødegaard goes forward.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And we hit half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. Perhaps here, the most significant 45 minutes in their group stage.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Strong running down that left flank. And it's Ødegaard. Played out wide. Oh, that's well done, really robust. And he has been fouled there. Sarr gets his final warning.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Clears it away. Ryerson. Bob. Koulibaly with the clearance.
Norway clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Sarr. Now it's Ndiaye. And Ndiaye! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Thumps it clear. That'll be a throw. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. He is just caressing the ball. Cross in, looks like a good one. Solot, spread out to the left. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Sarr. And that's put paid to a promising move. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Well, you have to feel a little for the player being taken off here. I think he's been made the scapegoat after that, but I guess something had to be done. I suppose it did need a little change.
It's run loose here. He's shifting through the gears here. And that has been clubbed away. And here's Sarr. Aimed forwards. Oh, nicely intercepted. Moved on forwards. Sarr. Mane. That's good play. Jacobs with the cross.
Senegal truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Berger. Ambitious ball here. And it's played forward. Nice physical challenge. Ryerson moved on forwards. That is a brilliant interception.
Norway really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And here's Sørloth.
Norway clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Rapidly approaching the end. Norway are closing in on qualification for the knockout stage. Only partially clear.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Bob. He's got away. And back to the keeper they go.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Saar. Oh, sweet feet. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Clears it away. Dieng chooses to go back. And reclaimed it in a trice. Tries a shot! Takes a shot! And that's that. Well, they could only manage a draw, but that will do. They have made it to the next stage. The end of the game. Reflections?
Early qualification is always a good bonus. They've shown resilience and strength and have all the essentials to go on a lengthy cup run. It's all looking pretty good for them.
History has not been kind to teams who lose their opening game, and if they fail to improve on that result here, they will be in deep, deep trouble. It's all still in their hands, however, and they have every opportunity to kickstart their campaign here today. Well, some in the media have dubbed this already a desperation derby.
Yeah, Peter, I think it's true that another defeat could spell curtains, but as a glass-half-full person, hopes and dreams are still intact, and this can be the start of a revival that the doubters are not quite expecting. Their motivation could be taken from a wish to shove it back down their throats.
Action has already started. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, modern centre-backs are judged on their ability to defend. But this guy, Christian Romero, is a player who excels up front too. He loves every opportunity to make a forward run. And even when it comes to set pieces, he'll hang around for minutes thereafter in the hope that he might just get an opportunity. So yes, he's a centre-back, but a very different one.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. And he's heaved it away. That'll be a throw. Sabitzer. Alaba. Messi. Oh, super find. Succumbs to the pressure. Austria starting the game with good energy, looking to take control of proceedings if they can. Neither side especially adventurous early on.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And it's played forward. Sabitzer. He's had a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
He's found a way through. In by Messi. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Referee's given a throw. McAllister puts them all in. Decent chance! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Argentina, they have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Now it's Arnautovic. That's good play. And it's Lima. Oh, this is a great... Sabitzer! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Sabitzer is offering a wry smile there.
Grilic. So it's going to be another corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. Schmidt. And the shot! And that certainly packed a punch. That's been won straight back. Martinez. McAllister. McAllister. Now can he find a finish? McAllister's cross. He's had a shot! Lima.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
It's a good run down the right. McAllister. Paredes. And it's Lima. Oh, he's found support out wide. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Sabitzer. Oh, played through for the wide man. Now it's Gregoric. Thinks about the shot. And Arnautovic! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Sabitzer. Sabitzer really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Sabitzer. He's in plenty of space here. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Argentina happy to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And we're underway again.
Argentina definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Driving on, a real charge here. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Messi. Martinez. Romero. Messi. Montiel. Danso. Posh. Danso. Lienhart. Lienhart shifted upfield. Alaba. Sabitzer. And it's Alaba. Lisandro Martinez can get it clear. Reclaimed it in a trice. Lima. Simeone proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a
real chance!
Austria really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And here's Arnautovic. And it's Arnautovic. He's in here! Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good chance! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Austria can make their change now with a break in play. Alaba plays it short. really well manoeuvred. Done so. Sabitzer. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead, but it seems as if they've settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Montiel. Paredes. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Posh. Oh, quick thinking by the keeper, he did well. Romero does really well to win the ball there. Couple of changes then in quick succession. 2 changes being made right now.
Good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Lautaro Martinez.
Argentina surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now. Oh, good ball!
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. That's surely a foul. Free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Players have gathered round and they are clearly concerned. Strong hand by the keeper. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Lienhart forwards and with intent. He is through here. Schlager. Kalajic.
Austria really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Argentina, moments now away from seeing this one out. Martinez. Could be danger here.
Argentina can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Lienhart. Friedel. They play cross-field, changing the point of attack.
They're making life really hard for themselves. The ball needs to be in the mixer, not there.
Done so. And there goes the final whistle. Argentina have held on. They have doggedly, sometimes frantically, preserved the tightest of leads. So just shy of perfect, but undefeated still. 4 points from 6. A very, very respectable start. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
And there's a lot more to read into this game than just the scoreline.
Jordan are single-minded as they approach the second group game. There can be no compromise. Lose first up, and the obligation to win is intensified. They must get this one right. So we're up and running. Aim forwards. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Awar. Aimed in towards the centre. Have it back and can go again. Oh, he's bustling through here. Bentaleb. So what can they make of this? He's got shapes to shoot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
And he'll shoot here! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Bentaleb is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Over to the left. Mahrez. Throw in. It's been a pretty frantic start. A lot of front foot pressing. Guiri. Oh, good spread. And that's a good shoot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Played out wide. Spread out to the left. Delivers with whip. And that's the keeper's ball. Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Moved on forwards.
Algeria. Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this and suppress those wide opposition players.
That's really well manoeuvred. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Quality ball. Cuts out the pass. Is onto it in a flash. Now that's well seen too. And it's played forward. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Goes down, but nothing given. And the shot! Guiri. He can run onto that. Decent chance! A chance to play it in. And he whips it across. Clears it away. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Aouar knocks it out wide. Danger averted for now. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Jordan, disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Aouar. Chance, surely! Fair effort, he reacted well.
Jordan, well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Finish it! A real chance and a real let-off. Muscular approach does pay off here. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
And the second half gets underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Played towards the front line. And he's managed to get free. Hoisted in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And claimed it back swiftly. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And the counter is on. Bentebaini. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Well read, nice interception. Moved on forwards, and he cuts out the supply. Out to the left it goes. Aouar did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Algeria have got it back and they'll have another go. Over to the left.
Algeria are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Aim forwards. And it's played forward. That's been drilled forward. Mandy gets over and intercepts. That's really well manoeuvred. Long ball by the goalkeeper. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Interception, his positioning was spot on.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that is out of play.
Substitution on the field. Number 13. Coming on to replace him is number 20.
Jordan, will somebody who can whip in a decent cross please make himself known to this team? It can't be that hard, can it?
Picks it up out wide. A heavy challenge. Algeria desperately searching for the winner here. It is quite a run he's making here. Looks across and plays it in.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Probing pass.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Number 9. Coming on the field. Number 8.
Rapidly approaching the end. Jordan have the look of condemned men. Elimination could be danger here. Oh, a delicate chip through. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Baini. Mandy, nicely aimed pass. Can he latch on to this? It's a promising position. Hangs one in.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And it's gone back to the keeper.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Jordan are out. And that means there is no place for them in the knockout stage. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
A lot of commitment for no reward, and they must be kicking themselves for coming up short in the group. In truth, they were competitive, but missing that little bit of X factor.